Not incarceration. Education. Not incarceration. Education. Not incarceration. Education. Not incarceration.
CMSD 6301. The state is supposed to ensure. The state is supposed to ensure that federal resources are used effectively in public schools. Now, today, once again, is the 16th of August. School starts on the 26th of August. Cleveland has not applied for any of these funds. It's a problem. It's a problem.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Because what's going to happen is that means we're not going to be able to disadvantage. We're not going to be able to get any of this federal aid. Our U.S. Congresswoman, Marsha Fudge supported the transformation plan. We don't have a problem with that because she was misinformed. She didn't have the real statistics to know that she was misinformed. But since you are our Congresswoman, we want you to represent us and make sure that those federal dollars that you got on TV this week and said that were available, we want you to make sure that our schools get that money. Our children, all we're asking for is 8 schools to reopen on the 26th. We want East, South, Audubon, Empire, Joseph Landis. We want A.G. Bell. We're just asking for those 8 schools to be reopened on the 26th. It's real simple.
Right.
Yeah. Quit funding prisons and start funding schools.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Because when you don't fund schools, you prep to fund prisons.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Because that's what they go end up being, prisoners.
Right.
Right. It's for the school transformation. It's about the transformation plan. Don't y'all want to join us? About these schools reopening? John W. Raper. About Raper reopening. This is schools for y'all kids' education. And see, we can't get mad.
They don't know.
Because they don't think it affects them.
We can't get
But
mad.
it really do, because if they shut down some schools and cross some stuff up and stuff like that, somebody's going to end up.
But no, brother, it ain't even really that. Sometimes you get frustrated when you're saying that stuff is going to be one way and then they change it around and flip it on.
Yeah, it could be that.
And then you forward and you going. I think I got somebody in there that's going to do right for me. Then next thing you know, it ain't got to be. So, all right.
They don't really.
You get tired. You get worn.
Defeated. You have to start having defeated levels.
Right. And I'm going to tell you something else. Parental involvement. The reason why there's such low parental involvement, parents have been discouraged. They have been discouraged. The open door policy that we had up under Barbara Byrd Bennett closed once she left. Okay? Parents you come to school board meetings, they don't answer you. Parents, but now mind you, right now, transportation is a problem. Parents gonna have to pay for one child to go to school 5 days a week, 30 days a month. They're going to have to pay $120 a month to transport your child. You're going to have to put that on your budget. Period. To school, period.
Yeah, wherever.
You're going to have to, that's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to, you're going to have to pay $120 in order for they're my family. That's my people. You're going to have to pay $120 to transport your child to school if you don't have a car. At the least, and that's just riding the bus. So it's important that we get John Raper back open. It's important that we get East High back open. It's important that we get South High back open. It's important that we get Audubon back open. It's important that we get Joseph Landis back open. It's important that we make them put Charles Lake back on the list because they already took $1.1 million for an empty lot that looks just like this with a fence around it. Okay, it's important that we make them reopen Empire. It's important. that people understand that that $14 billion that they received nationally, you got it through a youth organization in the city of Cleveland.
Come in. Now, this young man right here, I just put him on. He said he goes to school out. So he's fine, but tell me what you think about it. Tell me what you think about transformation.
I don't think it's fair because, like, students in this neighborhood have to go out the way to get.
Hey, he print up. He should go and do it on camera.
No, he's just
location. And I just don't think it's fair because, I mean, I think it's probably going to increase violence more because that's all these rivalries in different neighborhoods shouldn't even be. And I think it would have been greater if they just would have kept these out open. I mean, it was right in the neighborhood for kids to get. That's what I think.
Thank you. And we needed to hear from a student. We needed to hear from a student. And see, that's also what this is about. Let students have a voice. Because you know the one thing in transformation, the one thing that they forgot, which is the most important part of transformation, is hearing the voices of the students.
Right.
If you didn't listen to the students, how can you tell them to go through this transformation when you didn't include them in the decision-making parts of it? Students have to be heard. And right now, we're their only voice. The students have to be heard. The disadvantage has to be heard. And right now, we are the disadvantage. And they're taking advantage and abusing us. Right now, federal funds have already been they're already set up. They're already allocated. Anytime you say Ohio is getting $362 million, that means they're already allocated. Now, you telling me the only school system I heard say something about this federal money was Akron. And you know what Akron said? Well, we haven't received the money yet, so we're all at a standstill. Well, here's the problem with that. In 2008, we didn't have money for innovative schools, but they still continue to open. And they continue to staff them with teachers.
What we gotta do? Stand up! What we gotta do? Stand up! What we gonna do? Stand up! What we gonna do?